This was honestly one of my most delightful stays in 2021. The Arlo Midtown is effortless and efficient with a surprisingly personal touch. Join me on this full tour coming up. I'm still trying to figure out how to best describe the experience here at the Arlo Midtown. It opened up in May of 2021 with a whopping 489 rooms spread across its 26 floors. First off though, let's quickly check out where we are. All hotels market this area as quote-unquote Times Square South. But in reality, we're in Midtown West, on the border of the Garment District and Hell's Kitchen. This area is not prim and polished like many other neighborhoods, but that means that you can generally find some really good deals in this area. It's safe, and it's convenient to Penn Station, Port Authority, and Times Square, with easy access to multiple subway lines at either 34th Street or 42nd Street. Coffee shops and pharmacies or convenience stores are all also close by. Okay, so back to describing the hotel. Here's my best abstract effort. Imagine you go into an ice cream shop, and all they have are 30 different types of vanilla. So you choose vanilla number 18, because for some reason, you convince yourself that it looks better than the other 29. And turns out, it is better. In fact, it might look really simple, but it's complex and sweet and delicious. That's the Arlo Midtown. The lobby is relatively small considering there's almost 500 rooms, but the design is efficient and that sets the tone well for the hotel. A note about the service here, it is on point. Find me one other 4-star large hotel in New York where you're greeted by name when you walk up to the front desk hours after check-in. And no, it's not because the hotel was empty, it was packed. The service style is very casual and friendly, but not in an inauthentic way. It was clear the staff were just being themselves, and that Arlo must just be a great place to work. This is a hotel chain that truly devotes a lot of its attention to common areas and workspaces of all sorts. So while the rooms are small, as you'll see, that's partly supplemented by different areas where you can use throughout the hotel. Arlo currently has 4 hotels with 2 more in development. 3 of the current ones are in New York and 1 in Miami. They describe themselves as, quote, the ideal home base for today's explorers, delivering an imaginative platform for local experiences. Arlo creates an unplaceable, yet undeniable, sense of belonging. It is a haven of wanderers with purpose, a place to tuck away for a much-needed nap amidst your urban safari. Our hotels become your living room away from home, your workshop away from the office, where inspiration awaits. Streetside, we now have their primary restaurant nearly 9th, as in nearly 9th Avenue. The restaurant has what I think most would consider a basic Italian-American menu, but as it seemed while I was staying there, they're much more known for their bar atmosphere, where cocktails hover in the $15 to $20 range, but they also have some decent happy hours on most days. At the other end, we have the nearly 9th Coffee Bar, which is open from 7 a.m. every day and features a full coffee bar, plus an assortment of grab-and-go drinks and snacks. Nothing too special, but if you need coffee before even stepping outside, then this is your go-to. At the rear of the lobby is the Terrace at nearly 9th. Admittedly, they could have changed up the names a bit. This area can serve as a restaurant lounge from 11 o'clock daily, but in reality, it's more used for meetings and the like and has great sunlight in the afternoons. Our last stop on the nearly 9th tour is the Rooftop, which opens daily in the evenings. The space is small but has fantastic views of Hudson Yards and straight across also to the Empire State Building. Now it's time to head up to my room via the contactless elevators, which are a nice touch. I don't know if you caught it before, but, quote, a place to tuck away for a much needed nap amidst your urban safari. I think that's hotel language for the rooms are tiny, so brace yourself. I booked a Terrace King Room, which despite its small size was a great choice. That terrace alone almost doubles the footprint of the room, and the courtyard was a great place to just have a sit and zone out for a while. While we take a look at the room, let's talk about who this room was made for. I had two thoughts. First off, people from the tri-state area who are coming in perhaps for a show and a dinner or a weekend. They know the city, they have plenty of plans already, and they just need a place to sleep. Starting rates are typically under $250 a night, so it could work out well for that. Second case is singles or couples coming to the city as tourists, but they don't really know their way around too well. The Arlo's location is good enough to conveniently get around the city, but not good enough to result in sky-high nightly rates. The room is well outfitted with a small window bench, plenty of outlets, a plush king-size bed, and a smart TV. The closet space, if we can even call it that, is good if you have the same amount of luggage as me or less. Unless you want to store your bags on the window seat, they're going to have to all fit here. A hidden refrigerator and some small drawers were also appreciated. Note, there's no coffee or tea in the room, which is expected for a hotel like this, I guess. There's also no water, but there was supposed to be. They were apparently out of stock. Not sure how that works, but not a deal breaker either. The bathroom, relatively speaking, felt spacious and fresh with bulk Blind Barber products on offer. There was, of course, a pocket door for privacy, and that leaves us with just two more areas to check out. First off, the weird but cool mossy staircase, which will then lead down to the fitness center, which is in the basement. While it's a decent size, I feel like they could have done a bit more to make it not feel so much like you're in a basement. And that brings us to the very quick flip-flop score. Across the board, the Arlo has great scores. The rooms are small, but of course I knew that, so for the price it still represents a good value. Only places to knock the score a bit, the location is in an up-and-coming category, but nothing rough. And the amenities? Lots of them throughout the common spaces, but in the room, not so much. Overall, a great 91 out of 100. Just a quick walk away from Penn Station, I'll definitely consider the Arlo next time I need to overnight in the city. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for 2 new hotel or flight reviews every week. It really does help out the channel.